everyone thinks the other side is brainwashed, how will we ever figure out who is actually right? Like really, for example, you see both sides look at each other and they say, how could you believe that? What kind of person would fall for that nonsense? But here's the funny part, they're saying the exact same thing about you and your beliefs. So what is really going on here? Because some people would just chalk this up and say this is just politics. But it's actually a philosophical problem, and one of the biggest ones. Because every belief that you hold, your values, even your own idea or interpretation of what truth really means, is shaped by culture, by history, and where and when you were born. So when two smart, thoughtful people have completely opposing views, who is really right? And is there even a right in this? This is where philosophers Charles Peirce and William James came in. They did not say truth is fake. They said stop trying to define truth in theory and start asking what it does in practice. What are the actual effects of believing in that specific thing? Like take pasteurization, for instance. In the US, they do it in one way, and in Europe, they do it in a completely different way. Both sides think they are doing it in their particular way the best way. But instead of asking who is right in this, you would ask some following questions in this. What is the shelf life? What is the taste? What are the trade-offs? Truth instead becomes something you test in the real world. It is not whatever you want it to be. It is proved through itself, through consequences. This is what we call pragmatism. It is not about being neutral. It is about asking better questions. So maybe the real issue today isn't that everyone is brainwashed around you. Maybe it is this. We all think our own beliefs are just common sense. But common sense is usually culture in disguise. So if you want to know who is right in a situation, do not ask who sounds smarter. Ask what kind of world does this belief build? Because in the end, the best belief might not necessarily be the one that wins the argument. It might be the one that just makes life better for everyone.